Step into my massive Masters of the Universe toy room collection. I spent countless hours carefully organizing these classic plastic heroes and terrifying villains. Massive He-Man statues stand ready for epic room battles. Dark Skeletor commands attention with detailed armor and menacing eyes. Rare boxed vehicles fill the upper wooden shelves, completing my legendary nostalgic sanctuary. Drop a comment below and share your favorite childhood action figure.
And on into the Masters of the Universe room. There she is. Hi.
Hi.
So where should we start? How about because there is a lot to see in this room.
Okay, so
but
let's
I
just
guess
start at
we'll start with, how about this?
Okay, so here we have the Mattel Filmation series. This is all of them from Mattel, all the way from here to where you see Evil Seed. That's all that came in that line right there. And
then it was picked up, right?
It was picked up by Super 7. They also did the Filmation line.
Laughing
and they
Prince
did
Adam.
Yep, Prince Adam and Laughing Prince Adam and He-Man and all of that.
I don't know why they didn't do the He-Man from the Christmas special where he's wearing the Santa suit.
Yeah, they just
that would have
did
made more sense.
This one right here with the Santa hat and the candy cane
they kind of
sword.
cheated you there.
Yeah, but this is the entire thing from Super 7
because they
lost
their
the license
from Mattel.
Yeah.
Well, there's other figures, but I know you got them.
Right,
They're
but
just not
I'm
right
talking
here.
about the Filmation
This
stuff.
style
This is
box,
it.
and
Yeah.
they were doing stuff you didn't see, like of course, Katrina, for example, and that's what you want is for them to do characters that have just never been done before.
Mm-hmm. And then of course you got your Funko Pops.
Yeah.
The original He-Man. I just got a few. I don't have every single one.
You stopped at some point, but
Well, yeah, I did stop because it stopped for a while, and now it's picking back up because of the new movie. And then down here, these boxes are from the Matty Club, which I have more Matty Club you'll be seeing shortly. And that's Battle Lion, Battle Cat. I do not have Panthro.
and that's the retro sketch. They were doing this before Mattel was doing the rest of the crossovers.
Mm-hmm. Macho Man at Arms.
Yeah. And there's our gummies they gave us.
Yeah, that was donated to the museum.
These,
And then down,
just trying to finish up here.
okay.
And this Masters Maniac Mexico had somebody make that for us. It's got the cats, Manny cats.
And this is also Super 7. This is some of the last things they did. This one, well, almost everything
Can't get the
here.
glare off that one.
The last ones that they did. Yeah. Of the 2-pack. And then they had these Japanese one. And these are Loyal Subjects.
Yeah. And you got a whole box of the Loyal Subjects unopened, I think.
Yeah.
And Sunman and...
Yeah, I wanted the Sunman, when that came out, but I didn't really do too much with that.
And then there's your King Grayskull and this works.
Mm-hmm. Close it. Yeah, close it all the way.
Okay. And that's the case I was talking about.
Yeah. Then you have these big ones, the Megator and Procustus, and 2 Gradimir's, both colors, green and the red one.
Yeah, Gradimir's neat.
Okay, and
then
that's
there's the Matty Clubs.
Yeah, that's the Matty Club stuff. And it's separated by good guy, and it goes down to the villains. And I tried to put them in a kind of an order by, like the first all the way up to like the more modern ones, or like in order of when they came out, not the year, but like King Grayskull would have been first, and then Ular, and then the faceless ones, like that. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I tried doing that, but yeah.
And Randor in the corner.
King Randor with his regal dress and then his just regular outfit.
Yeah. And Standor.
That's Stan Lee.
Yep. Cosmic creator of power. Grayskull, galactic protectors.
Yeah.
This was a very popular line.
It was. That was going pretty good. And then it just kind of died out.
And a little history here, too. A bunch of these, well, you know the history, but a bunch of these were bought in a lot from a pawn shop.
Yeah.
In the protectors.
Yeah, when we were living in Illinois, I was on Facebook Marketplace, I think, and they had it advertised at a pawn shop.
Yeah, they couldn't get rid of them, and she swung a deal for the whole lot.
The person, well, some people that came in and picked out like He-Man and Skeletor, you know, some of the main ones like that, but they left all of this.
Yeah, they didn't want all this. They just wanted the couple of main characters, and then the pawn shop was stuck. And they were like, yeah, these have been sitting here for too long. Can we do something?
Yeah. I mean, a few of them I got after the fact.
Oh, of course.
But I got the bulk of these from the pawn shop.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then you have, there at the bottom, where you got your griffin, you have your animals there.
Yeah.
Stridor and Night Stalker. That kind of.
This is all right up Motu Joe's alley right here.
Yeah.
And these, which
are your Funko Waggy Wobblers. And that's all of that. And then you have your Hikaris. And that's I'm not sure if that's all of the Hikaris for Masters of the Universe.
And again, I thought the Hikaris were kind of neat. They're
I
like
liked
the
them.
traditional Japanese Sofubi looking. And I may as well go ahead and run the rest of the way across the bottom here.
Yep, you have your Dorbs.
Yeah, a lot of
And
Dorbs.
I was collecting the Dorbs.
Another line that Funko dumped.
Yeah, and Dorbs weren't bad.
Yeah.
Okay, and these are from the movie. Well, no, I lied. These are just like the bigger ones. So you have Captain Glenn. And in some storylines, she brought Cringer with her to Eternia and gave Cringer to Adam. That's some of the storylines. And then here's Queen Marlena.
And then this one
is Oracle with Prince Adam.
If I can see it without looking at myself here because of the glare.
You can see the Prince Adam.
Laying down in there. Tuscador. Gwildor.
And those out here are from the movie.
Yes.
And that is Super 7. Super 7 did those 4 for the movie.
Not Dolph Lundgren He-Man.
Rebel leader.
Yeah, rebel.
And then we're back to Mattel.
Yeah.
Right there.
Snake
and that's
face.
the Snake Men in Hordak.
Snake Man at Arms. Yeah.
And you go to the Hordes.
Yeah. Horde Prime. Because even Hordak answers to somebody.
Yeah. Then you move down to the Super 7, which I have everything Super 7.
Yes.
Masters of the Universe. And this is when they did the TV version. The first version they did was the Ultimates, which is over there. David will show that in a minute. And this is when he was transforming, and they actually did a Prince Adam, which was cool.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Or looking at the episode-specific variants.
And it has a comic, and...
I think that's a card, actually.
Yeah, because somebody took it out. We were watching an unboxing.
They were heartbroken.
Oh, yeah, I was too.
Yeah, they're like,
I thought that was actually a comic.
Hey, this isn't a comic. Yeah.
It's just a card.
Just a card. Oh, the Filmation carded, as seen on TV. Let me come back around this way. And Evil Seed. That's what I mean. Is you like to see ones that have never been done before.
Yeah. And then this starts the custom. So this is Eternia He-Man. That's a custom that I got along with Wonder Bread and Slime Pit.
Those were done by Joe Slynn in the UK.
And the last two were donated to the museum by Rollo from Master Maniac. And it was loose figures, and I had a custom card made. And then I went on Mercari and bought two just random comic books. And I put the comic book in there to make it look like the actual card.
Yeah, make it fit with everything else.
Yeah.
That's one of the 200X vehicles, but we'll get to that because we got more of this up here. This is still Super 7.
Yes, now this is the Super 7. This is how they used to do their Ultimate figures. So the Masters of the Universe were one of their first Ultimates, and it looked like this. And they did these 6, and that was it. And then they moved to this style.
Yeah.
Afterwards, but this is what they did. It's too big to fit in a case.
Yes.
So it's just like that. And this is one of the last one they did. Hero. I think that's He-Man's son. And then you're getting into your 200X.
And
right
then
here.
A couple of bootlegs. I did a independent video on these because these are so weird.
And this was also donated to the museum by Rollo.
Yes.
And then you move into the 200X.
200X. Underrated line.
Yeah.
I think they're still relatively affordable.
I don't know. This is obviously not all of them. I do have quite a bit, but it's not all of them. They were cheap. I don't know if they went up in price or not. But they were fairly cheap. And I have the main characters, basically. Yeah. I mean, you have a ton of He-Mans.
That top row is kind of hard to pick up. There we go.
Yeah, you have a ton of Skeletors. And again, I have them divided up by good guy and villains.
Yes.
And I like the sculpt on that. That was actually really good cartoon.
Yeah, it helped explain a lot.
Yeah.
And these are like 4 Horsemen designs.
Yeah. I like the designs on this better than what Mattel did. And the cartoon was way better than the Filmation version.
And there's a run of vehicles across the bottom. I'll show those in a second here.
Yeah. So they did a lot of the same characters just with different stuff. Like the samurai, you have the snake men, and just all kind of things like that, kind of gimmicks.
And then this, there's some vinyls, some more vinyls.
Yeah. Master of the Universe vinyls.
And then some 200X vehicles.
Yeah. And the vehicles were cheap. Again, I don't know what they go for now.
Yeah. When she got these were fairly inexpensive. Nobody cared.
Yeah, I got these back in like 2016, 17, like that. It was, and these are the origins. I didn't get the figures because I'm just like, man, how many of this stuff do you need? So I didn't get any of the figures, but I did get some of the vehicles, and like He-Man and Battle Cat. They do have a Skeletor and Panther I don't have. It's a couple of the 2-packs that I would like, but I'm not going after them. But there are some out there, and these were the Walmart exclusives. I thought this one was cool.
Prince Adam, of course, and the famous lounging about with Battle Cat or Cringer, because that's all he does.
That lounge.
That's right. He just hangs out, around.
But he got to play the part.
He plays the part. It's kind of like Millionaire Blue Swain.
Yeah.
And then the Super 7.
No, that's
not
Four
Super
Horsemen.
7, excuse me. Yeah, 4 Horsemen.
The little
Again.
mini statues.
Yeah, these mini statues.
These two are really yellow. That Mantenna and,
I know. I remember you got
Tongue
these
Lasher.
in a lot from that storage clearance.
Yeah,
And they were real inexpensive. It'd be
Yeah.
nice to replace them sometime, but
yeah. I don't
In
know
the
what any of this stuff
meantime,
goes for
no.
anymore.
no, who knows?
Yeah. And then we get to the
Oh,
original
boy.
stuff.
I know it.
And I got some of these in a lot, and the rest of them I get onesie twosies here and there. I haven't bought a carded figure in a long time
Yeah.
because the ones that I would want are so expensive. Like, I would like to have the King Randor. I would like to have the Sorceress. There's some others that I would like, but boy, you're now in the over $300-400 range, and I'm just
Yeah.
not all that willing. Now, if I found a lot and it was in there and the lot was a good price, then that'll be okay. But nah, I actually bought this on Facebook. No, it was Craigslist. And it was so damaged, and this person had it for a long time. And I sent them a message, and I'm like, look, you had this on there for like 6 months now. And he sold it to me. I asked for a cheaper price. He sold it. I mean, because it was torn and wrinkled. And then when we moved from Illinois, it got damaged more. And I had David press it out in his press machine to get it
Yeah.
flat like that. I mean, I'm cool with it. You know, whatever. I'm not going to replace it unless I found it in a lot with a whole
Yeah,
lot of
cheaper.
other things.
This is the first vintage one I ever gave you.
Yeah,
The Beast Man.
yeah.
Well, figure anyways. The first vintage figure. Because I had given you the Stridor and the Night Stalker.
Yeah. David gave me a lot of the figures. That
Yeah, I
had.
did. I don't know anybody who deserves them more.
And then
of
you
course,
see some of them are too, like the Rat Lord, the package is different.
Yeah,
This one
different
doesn't have
packaging.
one, and this one says new. And I got them, again in lots, and then you find out, oh man, but you keep it because.
and the comic is different. And,
Yeah.
there's a little bit different paint scheme. There are variations.
Yeah.
Hurricane Hordak.
I see the carded figures a lot at shows, but
Yeah.
they're usually the ones that I have. I
And-
rarely see something that I don't have, but honestly, I don't really look good, like really big.
And
I see
also-
them and I flip through and I'm like, oh, I got that, and then I kind of walk away.
Yeah, and also, I mean, the ones you see at shows often are really rough, and a lot of the carded ones that you've got here are in really, like, knockout condition.
Yeah.
But, unpunched and no damaged corners, and there's some really decent condition ones here.
Yeah,
And
and then
then-
of course at the bottom there's more Funko.
Yeah.
Because you got to have those Funkos.
Oh
on
boy,
display.
do you?
Yeah. I do anyway.
Well, they mix in.
Yeah, I mean they add variety
Mm-hmm.
to your collection. So I like it.
And then the big sets.
Yeah. The vehicles and all of that.
And then
Okay, then you go up here. We're at our vehicles, animals, and play sets. David gave me that Battle of Bones or Battle Bones.
Yeah.
And it's just a carrying case.
And then the Stridor and Night Stalker. I give you a lot of these.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them, you got the flap is bent, but I'm cool with that. I'm all right. I have it, and that's
Yeah.
Now that 2-pack Skeletor, that one looks good.
Yeah.
The flap is not bent.
$11.99.
Yeah, the box is in good shape. Battle Cat and Panther, and the artwork on these are
Yeah,
just
the artwork
wonderful.
is great. It's very Frazetta-ish.
Yeah. It did a lot of work to it.
Slime Pit. Point Dread. I love this right here. Spy Door. Clearance. $1.90.
Whoa, $1.
$1.90. New clearance price. Can you imagine? God.
I found this Night Stalker loose at like Goodwill or something for $1. This is King Randor statue from the Four Horsemen.
NECA.
Oh, that's no.
Did Four Horsemen design it? I don't remember,
Oh, okay.
but I know NECA distributed that.
Okay. This is the Origins, and I got it next to the original. Then the Bashosaurus.
Yeah, Bashosaurus. And then these, which are very similar to the, oh God, what was that company that did the...
Oh, I know what you do.
Yeah.
Diamond Select.
Not Diamond Select.
Who was it? I know the ones you're talking about. They made those big jumbo superhero ones.
Yeah.
That, you used to get. I tried buying David those things from Amazon.
They never arrived safely.
Yes, they came crushed. And we had to send them all back.
Yeah, because they did G.I. Joe and Star Wars, and they only
Yeah.
did 4 G.I. Joes, but
And
they did a bunch of Star Wars.
Yeah, like the Incredible Hulk and all that kind of stuff. I can't remember the name of that company, but yeah, I think
I
we
like
still
these.
have those. Yeah, but that's all of those. They only did those 6.
Yes.
And then we come over here to my statues. So this is Sideshow Skeletor. And this one is MFA. Keldor. Well, he comes with a Keldor head and a Skeletor head. And I wanted the Keldor head displayed because you rarely get a Keldor. And I always wish, and they almost did it in the new He-Man movie, they kind of hinted like they wanted to talk about Keldor. And I wish they would just address it in a cartoon or a movie or something. Address that whole thing, and him and Randor talk about it and say what happened. Or he tell He-Man, like He-Man says, why are you like this? And he tells the whole story, because that is in canon now. It's different versions, but Keldor and Randor are half brothers. And this is PCS Studios.
I know a lot of people really like this Battle Cat.
Yeah, that's a nice one. And I wish I could have put it different, where they were kind of facing off at the Skeletor, but I didn't have the space. But this is fine. And then you have your Hordaks. I got 2 of them. I don't know. It's growing on me now. When I first saw it and we unboxed it, and we unboxed both of them,
Yeah.
I didn't care for it. And then I ran out and bought another one. But you know, it's starting to grow on me now the way it is, but I wish it's just some nuances about it I wish was a little different. But
I like the Filmation one better.
yeah. And then you have Oracle, Sideshow Oracle.
There's a tray, and then there's the Sideshow Thundercats,
Thundercats.
which are actually really nice. They had die-cast weapons and all.
Yeah.
Nowhere else to put them, so they ended up in here.
Yeah.
And we did unboxings of them as well.
Yeah.
And then the wrestling crossovers.
Yeah, so you had the Masters of the Universe, wrestling, WWE again, crossovers. And I got that. And that's pretty cool. And then this is the crossover ring. And, you know, we didn't have any place to put that. And we didn't have anything to actually go on the shelf. So we put that there.
Let's sit there for now until we get something else.
These are the place cards for Denny's for the Masters of the Universe movie, and we got 2. Is Skeletor on one side and He-Man on the other.
Yeah.
So we got 2 so we can display it
Lay
like
them together.
that. Yeah.
And that is the master's room. And we will transition into room 2.